welcome to the 2014 Tennessee Tech Homecoming Parade. Parade's kicking off on the south side of town. I'm Becky Magura here with Laura Clemens. And Laura, what a beautiful day it is on the Tennessee Tech campus
gorgeous.
Today.
Could not be better. Absolutely gorgeous.
It is absolutely gorgeous. And we're waiting for the parade to come up Dixie and get near us because we're right here in front of the University Center at the heart of the campus.
That's right.
But you have a very special project right now that you're working on. You want to talk about that?
Absolutely. The University Centennial Celebration is coming up, and it's starting in March. So I'm kind of helping the President's Office with planning and events for that. We've been working on this since last year. It's a lot of planning that's involved with the really significant projects. So we're having a blast. It's a lot of fun.
Well, and you know I mean, it's just so exciting with all the things that are happening on campus too. Every time I walk through, there's new construction, and it's really an exciting time to be here.
Yep, it is. And the Centennial, the way we're looking at it, it's like a pivot point in history too. We've done this fantastic stuff for the past 99 years at this point, and we've got so much more to be doing in the next few years. And we've got a new president who's working on that. And
that's right. Now here you see some of the construction that's going on on campus. Beautiful, I guess, Centennial Pavilion here outside of the University Center.
That's right.
They're doing some new construction here.
This was the nursing building that was completed. Where they're putting the cupola on top.
Oh,
isn't that great?
That is great. Named after former President and First Lady Robert and Laura Bell.
That's exactly right. This is the Bryan Fine Arts Building back in 1980. When
is that right?
Isn't that great? You see the arches and everything. And of course, it was named for our most famous composer, Charles Faulkner Bryan.
Right. Right. Who is from McMinnville, right?
That's right. That's right.
That's cool.
Yes.
All right.
Cupola again
for the.
This one is
that the library?
That's the library. That's right. So that's 87.
Also named after a former president, right?
Angelo and Jeanette Volpe.
That's right.
That's right. Yep.
So it's exciting, all the really improvements that have happened on campus. And there you see.
Speaking of Angelo and Jeanette Volpe.
Was that their inaugural year?
It was. They were. Yeah, that's exactly right. 1987.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Look at Becky Magura.
That's right. That's a flashback, isn't it? And Angelo, you know, I have always loved doing these homecoming parades with the various presidents. Angelo was always so colorful. He is so colorful. I just love him.
He's a good man.
He sure is.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Isn't this great?
So what about the history of homecoming on campus?
It's, this is the 86th year. You would think it'd be the 99th, but homecoming didn't start here until 1928. And it was on Thanksgiving Day, which was always the day that we played Middle Tennessee.
That's right.
Yep. And it stayed that way, Thanksgiving Day up until the 50s. And at that point, we started moving back in October.
Wow.
And we started playing other people at that point, too.
Right. Oh, there's Congressman Joel Evans.
That's right, for whom the Craft Center is named.
Yes, and Smithville native.
Aren't they sweet?
Oh, what a great photo that is.
Back in the beginning, the faculty would actually, that's the train depot right there, would actually pick up the students at the train depot and walk them up Walnut Avenue to the
really?
University.
To campus?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
First football team, maybe?
Absolutely.
What a fantastic. So have you just had a blast researching all of these great photos?
And there's such good stories attached to every one of them. I mean, this look at the shorts. Huh?
Oh. Yeah. Okay, so is that basketball?
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it is.
Basketball, right?
Yeah. That guy looks familiar, doesn't he?
Yes. Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Well, that's back in the day,
That's 80s,
too.
right?
That was 80s.
Yep.
Steve Boots.
Yep.
And all these great-looking photos. There's more of the 80s.
Exactly. And, to me, still, the 80s honestly do not seem that far back.
No.
But they are.
Yeah. Well, they're not far back for us.
That's
but
right.
They are far back.
Yes. Yeah.
So.
John's
place. And, Mary Alice is having a big buffet today. She always has her ribs and beans and greens. She puts up a big tent in the back and welcomes everybody back for homecoming.
Right. We love Miss Mary Alice.
Yes.
Yep.
So definitely a Tech tradition. Oh, the Rock Lodge. That's the geography building.
Yep. And one of the second building on campus that was built. Yep.
Dr. Chowdhury.
That's him.
Yes.
That's him. Yep. See, you know these people just as well as I do, if not more in some cases.
And Henry Shelby back there who
That's
kept
right.
things
That's
running.
right. That's right. Yeah, Bob Coogan at the Craft Center. He was the original faculty member, and he's retiring this year.
Oh, is he
This
retiring?
Is his, yep.
And I guess we should say that today is also the art prowl, so people, when they finish with homecoming, can make sure that they take part in that too.
That's right. And some of the art prowl artists are on campus right now, over on the main quad, and they're painting different scenes on campus. And we have a book that we're going to publish next year as part of the centennial. So we're going to publish some of their paintings in this book, and they're showing us campus like we've never seen it before. You know, through the artist eyes.
Right.
Yeah, not counting Joan Derryberry.
Right.
Now,
of course, Joan Derryberry is a legacy for art here on campus and music.
Absolutely.
Now, what is this?
This is the senior exit exam that used to take place for a while over in Eblin Center.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like sea of poor, sad people taking tests.
That looks horrible.
It does. Sea of cars.
Sea of cars. That's still the case on many occasions, right?
That's the truth, yeah. Yay.
Oh, WTTU.
That's right.
We all had a stint at WTTU here now and then.
That's true.
Including Desiree.
That's true.
Oh, and there's Everett Derryberry.
Yep. Smiling, which was kind of unusual for him.
Yes.
There wasn't a lot of smiling going on with that guy.
Yeah. Oh, he was such a great leader there, right?
Absolutely. We would not be here without him.
Right.
Not the way we look right now, anyway.
That's right.
And another president, the fellow who took Everett's place. That's Arliss Roden, who called homecoming with you.
Yes, he did. And Dr. Roden was here when I was a student, President Roden, and I just loved being with him and working with him. He was so great with the students, too.
Yes, he was.
Very warm and caring about students.
He was the first fellow I met here on campus. Was Arliss
Is that
Roden.
right?
Didn't know he was president, but he was very nice to me. So
yes. There you go. That's always helpful, right?
That's right. That's the first president. That's Thomas Early.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was here from 16 to 20.
Wow.
Yeah, he was.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And Lewis Johnson, for whom Johnson Hall is named. Isn't this great? This is right after he graduated, so this is like early 30s.
Yes,
he's a baby in this photo.
I love that. Dr. Johnson, another just wonderfully compassionate man for students. He
and his
loved
wife,
teaching.
Virginia.
And his wife, Virginia, is right.
Yep.
Now, what is this?
We got drafting class going on here. You see the instruments and the rulers and probably slide ruler too in there somewhere, but. And this is a science class. This is biology, and see the white rats that the women are. I'm not sure they're going to live long.
No, but they're there. Wow. And dorm life, right?
Yeah.
In the 40s?
Yes, actually,
in the 40s?
they could have been right there.
Okay.
They could have been right there in that building.
How about that?
It's Charles Faulkner Bryan, for whom Bryan Fine Arts Building is named, our most famous composer.
That's an excellent photo.
This is an early faculty shot. This would have been about 1922-3. This fella with the distinguished face in the very front, that's President Q.M. Smith.
Oh, it is.
Our second president.
Okay.
Austin Wheeler Smith, who was on the very first faculty here. He was a history professor, and then he went on to be, he was interim president a couple of times,
Really?
actually. And then went on to, he retired in 1956. He wrote our first history. We are really grateful to this man.
Oh, wow.
Without him, we would not know so much.
A lot.
Yes,
I bet.
That's right. Leonard Crawford, for whom Crawford Hall is named.
Yes.
Leonard is people still remember him. He used to recruit. He went out on the road and actually recruited students for us. He was a good guy.
What a great shot that is.
I know.
I love the glasses.
Yeah. Check out the tie.
I know.
Back to our era again.
Right. Right. There's Phi Delta Theta.
The fringe on the hippie dresses and the headbands.
Greek life.
Yep.
Was big.
Yep.
Right? That's awesome. Awesome photo.
They're great. Look at that aerial shot, right?
Wow.
I mean, there's Derryberry, the library, the old library isn't even there yet.
Yeah. It looks like farmland, doesn't it? And this is, of course, President Derryberry on the steps. Is that Derryberry Hall? Or is that the library?
That's the old library.
Okay.
Yeah, when it opened, Jerry Woodson Building.
That's excellent.
Jeff Roberts, who
one
was
of our history professors.
That's right. Chair of the department.
Awesome. That's a great shot.
Isn't it great?
Have you just loved capturing and digging into the history of this university?
I sure have. It's really great. When we started talking about the centennial in a really serious way last year, and I remember I woke up one morning and I said, oh my goodness, I have lived a third of the life of this university. Wow, if that wasn't an AARP moment.
Right. Yeah, right. Oh, I remember that.
Registration, right?
At the old Memorial Gym.
That's it.
Absolutely remember that. Man.
Yeah, those were the days, huh?
Oh, yeah. Well, and actually, you could go to school for like $180-something a quarter.
That's it, 181.
Yeah.
I remember that. That's right.
People now would say, I cannot believe that.
Exactly. Oozeball, Baja. Speaking of mud, got a lot of mud going on here.
A little mud, a little Baja. All right. Well, as we wrap up this conversation, folks can look for more of these wonderful kinds of opportunities to see the history and hear about the history of Tennessee Tech in the coming months, right?
That's exactly right. And right now we have a sneak preview online on our website, which is tntech.edu/centennial. You can see a lot of this information there.
All right, Laura, we're going to let you capture the parade. We're getting ready to see it as it's making its way right down here towards campus on Dixie. So don't go away. We'll have live coverage of the Tennessee Tech homecoming Christmas parade, homecoming parade. See, I've done that too many years too. Coming up next. Our last stop in the middle Upper Cumberland is Putnam County, which connects the mountainous east to the river valleys in the west. Start your tour on the mountain in Monterey, where the mystery surrounding the Standing Stone predates European settlement. Travelers along the old Walton Road described a 16-foot stone monolith in the shape of a sitting dog, ears up, looking west. Today, only a remnant of the ancient sphinx-like structure remains, but the reverence for its history is strong. Every October, Monterey celebrates Standing Stone Day to pay homage to its rich Native American and pioneer heritage. B-Rock is a popular destination for rock climbers. Home to multiple climbing routes, B-Rock provides climbers with an amazing scenic overlook when they reach the top. Visitors can also enjoy a relaxing getaway at B-Rock's Garden Inn Bed and Breakfast, which offers a spectacular view of the valley below. Come down the mountain and you'll find Allgood, a friendly town brimming with southern hospitality. Browse its quaint antique shops and check out the Allgood Bluegrass Festival in September. Visit White Plains, an antebellum plantation that served as a key stopover on the old Walton Road. All three presidents from Tennessee lodged at White Plains during their travels. Listed on the National Register of Historic Places, the plantation includes a stately mansion and several outbuildings, including the smokehouse, which showcases one of the attractive designs along the Upper Cumberland Quilt Trail. Putnam County was a divided land during the Civil War, where locals enlisted in both Federal and Confederate units. Baxter lies on the beautiful western end of Putnam County. Named for the founder of the Tennessee Central Railroad, Baxter's history grew along with the story of the rails. Spend some quality time with your family, fishing at Twin Lakes Catfish Farm, and make sure to visit Delmonico Winery and Vineyards. The Delmonicos celebrate the culture of the vine and play host to numerous outstanding events. Book one of their train excursion wine tastings and enjoy Middle Tennessee riding the rails. Cookeville is the hub of Putnam County and the proud home of Tennessee Technological University. The university's Bryan Symphony Orchestra has brought classical and pops music to the Upper Cumberland audience since 1963. Revel in a celebration of art, wine, and food at the annual Bacchanal in October. And don't miss the Master Singers Christmas concert at Tennessee Tech, a local favorite of the holiday season. Cookeville enjoys a vibrant sense of community and offers an exceptional quality of life. The Cookeville Performing Arts Center presents the Backstage Theater Series, Shakespeare in the Park, and the Sundays in the Park concert series. And speaking of parks, Cookeville has them. Unwind with a game of Frisbee at Cane Creek. Enjoy a sunny day kayaking on the city lake. And visit Dogwood Park's Fountain Plaza, an oasis where community life can blossom and folks come to fill their senses and feed their spirits. The centerpiece of the plaza is its stone splashing fountain, the perfect place to beat the heat in the summertime. with the Tennessee Tech Homecoming Parade for 2014, and look, Dixie is just lined up with cars and people and all kinds of folks just ready to capture the excitement, right? So I'm very excited to have with me President and First Lady of Tennessee Tech, Phil and Kari Oldham. Thank you all so much for being here.
Thank you, Becky. It's great to be with you.
Yeah, so tell me, already you've been in lots of activities this morning, right?
Well, there's so much going on campus. I mean, we not only do we have homecoming, but we also have the first ever community day on campus where we've invited and registered about 800 community college students and their parents, and so we've got a large crowd on campus today.
Now that's exciting.
It is exciting.
Yes. Okay, Kari, just tell us a little bit about what the day's like for you as First Lady.
Well, it's just keeping up the pace, that's for sure. This is my biggie for the morning, which is so exciting. I love being a part of this. And then the football game will be good. And just visiting, just trying to meet all that we can meet and the new students that could be possibly coming to Tech. So it's just a lot of fun, a lot of networking fun.
That's really exciting. And what a wonderful thing for all of these new students to be coming to campus today, right?
Yeah, of course, with the governor's push to get more students into college and using community college as a way to do that, it's our opportunity to reach out to those kids early on in their career and hopefully encourage them to think about Tennessee Tech for the future. Right.
Well, who else would they want to think about?
Absolutely.
Right? This is the place to be. So we have the Cookeville Police Department coming up here as we begin getting closer to campus, and also the Tennessee Tech Police, the Cookeville Police Department, along with our TTU Police Department, are leading our homecoming parade this morning.
And here we have the Tennessee Tech ROTC Color Guard members: Joshua Price, Johnny Lee, Sarah Shelley, Sarah Langley, Michelle Wagner. They are led by Commander Emmanuel Martinez.
And I know you're very excited that the ROTC campus is strong
here
on our campus, right?
We had a little bit of a threat last year, but we've survived that and actually come back with great vigor. ROTC numbers are nearly double what they were last year this time, and we've moved them to a new place on campus, and it's all appropriate that the Grand Marshal for today's parade is General Carl Steiner. He's the alumnus, the only four-star general that Tennessee Tech has produced, and it's great to have General Steiner back on campus. He had a tremendous career in the military, leadership on a number of occasions, especially in the Joint Special Operations Command and 82nd Airborne Division.
And following General Steiner, it is great to have him back on campus. You see Rebel Rifle folks, they're following the General. They're the TTU Rebel Rifle Team, formed in the fall of 1951. They were later known as the Pershing Rifles. Were known for their excellence in precision drilling. It's an exclusive group, often referred to as the showpiece of the Tech ROTC detachment.
Yeah. I bet that was cool to watch them in action.
Oh, you know it was. It's great to watch them in action today.
I know. I think they could still do it.
I think so.
This is awesome. Terrific. What a great crowd today, Kari.
It is a nice crowd out. The weather is very pleasant for us today.
You know, the homecoming parade at Tech is always such an awesome event.
It is.
It's I don't know of any campuses in the country that can put on a homecoming parade like Tennessee Tech does.
I think you're right, and so many people out today, so many new people, and also a lot of returning alums. I've seen a lot of alums today.
Yes.
Yeah, homecoming's always a big deal. It's been a tradition here for a long time, and the community turns out for it, which is
they do.
amazing.
I love that. That is great.
When you all rode in the parade, you got to
actually
experience
it from start
that,
to end. Yes, and it was so much fun.
It's great.
A lot of young faces out today.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to have cameras at the start sometime so people could see what that's like, because it's a different experience as you move down the parade route.
Right. Yes, as you go through, you do get to see all those homes on Dixie and lots of community folks out there.
Yeah, they'll have tables out with food, and they'll just be having a party as you come along.
Yes.
All right.
I hear the sound of something
I do too.
really good coming our way. As a matter of fact, Golden Eagle Marching Band. They continue their long-standing tradition as the musical ambassador of TTU. The band consists of 180 students representing virtually every major on campus. The marching band performs for all home football games and for many campus and community functions. The Golden Eagle Marching Band is under the direction of Associate Director of Bands, Dr. Eric Harris. And don't they look good?
Eric does such a great job. And you know, those uniforms were actually designed by one of the former band members.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I knew they'd got new uniforms.
They
and
did.
They looked
They're sharp,
so
aren't they?
good.
Yes.
Got new uniforms last year, and like I said, they were designed by one of the former drum majors.
The music program at Tennessee Tech is strong and thriving,
It is.
and a lot of folks don't think about that when they think
That's
of
exactly
Tennessee
right.
Tech.
You don't think of at a technological university to have such a strong music and art program, but we do.
We
have
really do.
Outstanding programs in the fine and performing arts, and produce a lot of outstanding students in those areas.
All right, now this is pretty interesting. A-plus twirlers. Of course, I haven't seen a baton twirler with fire in a while.
No,
That's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
We're going to have the A-plus twirlers will be following the band here in just a little bit. We'll tell you about them. But first, we want to give you a chance to listen to the band as they approach our review stand.
Yeah, I think we have the A-plus twirlers coming up behind the band here now. I think twirlers keep this for lifetime. I think that's a lifetime deal.
Absolutely.
They are amazing.
They graduated from Tennessee Tech in the 60s, showing off their skills today. They still got it. The A-plus twirlers will perform today at Tailgate Park before the homecoming game. So folks, immediately after this parade, head to the tailgate park.
Absolutely. Everybody needs to show up and watch that. I bet that will be something.
And we really encourage folks to come out for the game today. We're very excited for Tennessee Tech that they'll be on ESPN3, which means that WCTE can't broadcast the games, but it's an exciting opportunity to be featured across the country. So that's why folks need to be in the stands.
Look at here. Next, we have our 2013 King and Queen, Matthew Bimstein and Allison Bashers. These students will crown the new King and Queen during halftime of today's game. They look great.
They do look great.
Yeah. I think they're having more fun this year than last.
Not near the pressure.
And here comes one of our media partners, the Country Giant 94.7. The Country Giant is home of the Big D and Bubba in the morning and middays, of course, with our own Philip Gibbons.
Yeah.
I believe we've got some sorority sisters decided to take a photo there with the Queen. That's why the hold up.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of the hold up there.
It's part of what makes these parades great.
Isn't that the truth?
And you know, the floats in the homecoming parade are always so remarkable. These students do such a great job. This is the Kappa Delta and Sigma Chi float. It's the first float of many in today's parade. This year our student organizations choose a holiday to theme their participation in the homecoming competition. And this one's depicting New Year's Day.
Oh, that's great.
As the Derryberry Clock Tower strikes midnight, Awesome Eagle steals a kiss from the SEMO, Red Hawk's girlfriend.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That is good.
I love that.
We have some creative students.
Absolutely, and they're so detailed. I just love how all the floats are so detailed.
They are.
We have the Kappa Delta, the newest members of the Kappa Delta sorority. Kappa Delta promotes true friendship among college women by striving for what is honorable, beautiful, and highest.
The Greek life is very strong on campus.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that was perfect.
That is good.
They're having a good time.
That's a good way to celebrate, no matter what holiday it is.
Absolutely.
And here goes our Sigma Chi sweetheart. That's Aaron Carney in a 1949 MG.
It's
Everything about that is sweet, isn't
absolutely.
it?
It's classic.
You don't see those often.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Here's the alumni band. Tennessee Tech Alumni Band represents alumni from 1976 to 2014. This is recently formed association that has become more active each year. We're glad to see them today.
That's fantastic.
They sound great.
They sure do. And they look like they're having a great time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look here.
We have Crawford Hall Women's Village and Ellington Wharf Arts and Media Village on this float. The Women's Village and Arts and Media Village teamed up to showcase Valentine's Day and Groundhog's Day in the pages of a book.
Oh, that's
I believe President Oldham, you're in that one. You're the Cupid.
Uh-oh.
Look at you.
I didn't know I could do that.
Look, it says, roses are red, violets are blue. Awesome Eagle stole your game and your girl from you.
Okay.
You can say that.
I'm a poet also.
You're a poet.
That's right.
That's right. I love that. All right, and then we have the Crawford Hall residents also following their float. These women are residents of Crawford Hall and members of the Women's Village. Now, the villages are a different way of communal living, right?
Yes, it's a combination of learning communities with residence halls, and so it's a fairly unique experience here at Tech.
Here are the men of the Phi Kappa Alpha fraternity with their 1942 Chevy fire truck that was purchased and restored by TTU Pike Chapter in 1985. The Pike Dream Girl is Madison Gendrick, and she is riding along with.
They did a good job with that restoration. And then we have the Maddox and McCord Halls Engineering Village coming up. These are residents of Maddox and McCord Halls, also involved in the Engineering Village. Their holiday is National Inventors Day.
Oh, cool.
Seems appropriate for a bunch of engineers.
Absolutely.
Surely does. And the TTU dance team and cheerleaders up next, of course, with the Cookville Fire Department. They are always showing TTU spirit, and Awesome is up there with them.
Awesome gets around.
He does.
Awesome is everywhere.
He uses those wings appropriately.
That's
I think.
right. And he has lots of different outfits.
He does.
I
I love
him
that.
too.
He does.
Yeah, and he just
Well, you
keeps
know,
getting more.
of course, you
I
know he won the national competition last year.
Yes. Of mascots, right?
Yeah,
College mascots.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh, next up in the float division, we have the Sigma Alpha Epsilon and Delta Gamma with their President's Day float depicting historical scenes of pivotal U.S. presidents. This is Awesome Eagle as Abraham Lincoln at the Lincoln Memorial and George Washington crossing the Delaware. Whoops. Looks like the Red Hawk just got hit by George Washington's float.
That's pretty clever.
Okay, that is very clever. And look at even the detail in the writing. We the Eagles shall beat the Red
That
Hawk.
is really
I love that on the
good
side of the
looking.
float.
That
is
is
just
very
fantastic.
impressive.
Yeah, it's just you know the engineering skills that go into these floats are
Oh,
amazing.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it's sad to see them disappear afterwards. Delta Gamma new members are in the next entry. Sorority with their newest members, their motto is do good. And this organization does a lot of good, raising more than $5,000 for their charity, Service for Sight, each year.
And there you have the SAE sweetheart, Caroline Chase. Looking great, and in a fancy car, too.
And here we have the residents of Jove and Murray Hall have decorated a truck for their holiday of choice, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, that looks like fun. St. Patrick's Day always a great,
Oh, yeah.
great holiday.
It's one of those that you kind of overlook sometimes.
That's right. That's right.
It sneaks up on you.
And it's always awesome to have visiting bands, isn't it?
It is.
What's a parade without bands?
Coming up is the Scott High School Band, marching band representing Scott County, Tennessee. It's directed by Jessica Whitson, and we're really, really happy to have them marching in our parade today.
You know, Scott County is a great contributor to Tennessee Tech, has for a long time. A lot of wonderful students come from Scott County. So it's great to have their band in our parade.
Absolutely. Hopefully there'll be future Tennessee Tech students.
Yes.
Hopefully. They're doing a good job this morning.
Congratulations to Jessica Whitson with this band and all the members. They look great, and we're so happy to have them here.
Scott County produced our late Senator Baker, Howard Baker.
That's right.
Great individuals came from Scott County.
Here we have some residents of New Hall North Treehouse Village. The Treehouse promotes sustainability and green living. Their theme is Arbor Day, featuring a tree reminding us to preserve the Earth's resources.
Well, that's
Great
another
idea.
appropriate holiday
Yes,
for them,
absolutely.
Arbor Day.
Yes.
Very clever how they have thought that through, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, there's Reggie Brown and the WCTE Upper Cumberland PBS.
You think you
band.
know anybody here?
I bet I know them all in there. Of course, WCT has been a special part of our region, providing really quality programming from here and from PBS over the last 30 years. And we are the official television station of TTU Sports. We love that.
Thank you so much for your partnership, Becky.
Oh, you're
it's
welcome.
great. It's always great to have WCTE on campus. And
Reggie Brown, Carrie Brown Jones in there. They're looking great.
oh, and here's another partner, 98.5 KISS FM, featuring the Freak Show in the mornings and Ray Ray at midday.
You can't do without these wonderful media partners.
That's right.
Absolutely.
They're great. This is Cindy Cinderella's Talent Academy, specializing in teaching girls ages 3 to 18 cheerleading, baton twirling, dance, tumbling, and modeling skills.
Wow. They can do it all, can't
do
they?
it all.
They got it
All
going
in one
on.
place.
And the new Hull South, the service station float coming up. We have of course, this is still some of the Cindy Cinderellas,
Right.
I believe. That's
Yes.
Miss Cinderella Lily DeChamp.
Really, yes, isn't she precious?
Isn't she?
She's got her
That's a big
ways
crown.
She's got the
perfected.
crown going on there now.
Oh, and I just saw, well, the Baptist College Ministry is coming up, but this was the new Hull South service station.
Right.
They have chosen service projects on campus and in the community to do, and their
They have the
actual
Easter
is
theme.
an Easter theme,
Yes.
isn't
Yeah.
it?
You know, there's so much, our students do so much community service on this campus, literally thousands of service hours every year. And we have so many good ministries on campus as well, including the Baptist Collegiate Ministry that does an awesome job. With their theme this time is Memorial Day, dedicated to the fallen troops, saluting the troops.
Appropriate for this weekend, coming up on Veterans
You
Day.
have a nice depiction of the raising of the
great.
flag at Iwo Jima.
That is really awesome.
Did a pretty good job there.
They did a really great job.
Right
Very
behind
impressive.
them, we have the Upperman High School, which is located in Baxter, Tennessee, and directed by Kyle Netherton. Go Bees! They're doing a great job this morning.
Looking sharp, too.
They are looking sharp. They're getting some new schools out there. They're looking good.
That's right.
MS Cooper and Pinkerton Global Village with truck and some walkers. Here's the Pinkerton Hall, Cooper Hall representing the Global Village. The purpose of this village is to promote community and unity in the residence halls. Their theme is Flag Day. They're displaying flags of many nations.
That's great.
Of course, we have really a global campus. We have a lot of
Yes.
international students on campus.
And you do Windows on the World every year,
Windows on
which
the World.
brings attention to
Just
that.
do a great job.
Here's the Art Prowl Van. It's an annual event held within the community and actually is taking place in the community today.
That's
It gives
right.
the opportunity to purchase art. And this is Artie, the van used to promote the Art Prowl.
It's boy, it's a busy weekend. A lot
It
going
is.
on.
A lot of good stuff. The next float constructed by Alpha Gamma Sigma and the Lambda Alpha Sigma. These agriculturally based organizations selected Independence Day as their theme. The float features the Liberty Bell crushing the SEMO Red Hawk.
That's great. Oh, well, here's a big truck.
Ooh, it is a big
All
truck.
right. This is the Alpha Gamma Sigma members and alumni. They are featured again in a big old flatbed, right? Pulled by a semi.
Yeah.
The Aggie students are agriculturally based organization there, and the oldest social fraternity at Tennessee Tech, founded back in 1965.
Well, they got the spirit going on.
That's right.
And they're being followed by their Alpha Gamma Sigma sweetheart. This year's sweetheart is Chelsea McLaren. Looking good in that Mustang convertible there.
That's great. What a fun group.
Here we have the Jackson County High School Band. It's directed by Carol Gocher. We're so happy to have the Blue Devils marching here with us today.
They have a really nice band, and Carol does a wonderful job. There you see Carol.
Yeah.
He's a Tennessee Tech graduate.
Yeah, as an old band member, parades were something special.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. What did you play?
Well, I played the trombone,
Okay.
actually. And a day like today was great. It's not as cold.
That's right. Here's the Phi Delta Theta sweetheart, Katie Cockrell. They've got some of their members following behind from Phi Delta Theta.
Yeah.
Next up, this float was built by Kappa Sigma and Phi Mu, depicting Columbus Day. Watch as awesome sails across the ocean blue into the end zone and over the SEMO Red Hawk. I think we're going to see some smoke maybe in a few minutes.
We got a big cheering section.
And we
for 'em.
do, don't we? All right. I believe they're going to get ready.
Get
I'm not
ready.
sure. And actually, the cannons are pointed towards us. Did you notice
No.
that?
Let's see.
All right. That's
I see
great.
the
That
smoke.
is really neat.
Fantastic job. Phi Mu
Very
and Kappa Sig.
All right.
Great job.
That was good.
That was pretty fun. Just the detail they come up with is pretty phenomenal.
It really is. They work on these things for a long time. And I think we got the Kappa Sigma sweetheart following that.
And the Phi Mu sorority members as well. Their mission, organization's mission is to uphold the values of love, honor, and truth.
That's right.
Here's that sweetheart coming up.
Yeah. Carolyn Ware.
And the Kappa Sig president is Aaron Brooksbank.
I think we've got all the convertibles in town out here today.
I believe you're right, but they're looking
They're
good.
They're looking good. Makes me want one.
Yeah. Coming up next is Sigma Phi Epsilon. The brothers of Sigma Phi built us a spooky Halloween float featuring Awesome Eagle as the headless horseman chasing the Red Hawk toward the Reaper and the graveyard. The float features a haunted Sig-Up house. Oh, that's pretty detailed.
Pretty
Yeah.
spooky.
I bet they had fun with this one.
I bet they did too.
Yeah. I think we have a
Kind of a zombie hanging out
zombie
there.
hanging out the door there.
Yeah,
Look at the graveyard.
that's very
They
cool.
even have
Very cool. Oh,
Grandpappy's grave and
yeah. All kinds of great tech legends in there. Oh, that's great.
that is good.
Very good job.
I don't think that Red
Good
Hawk
job.
stands a chance.
No, I don't
No.
think so. We're being following up that wonderful float.
Oh, look, they're coming out of the. They're actually
Oh,
coming
wow.
out of the cemetery. Now
They
that's
are.
pretty cool.
That was really neat.
Oh yeah, the zombies coming up out
They
of the
came up out of
graveyard.
the grave.
Wow.
Very clever.
Very good.
Very clever.
We have the Livingston Academy High School Band following this float. under the direction of Greg Dingwall. Go Wildcats.
They sound great, don't they?
They sound really good.
Hopefully
Here we have Miss Upper Cumberland Little Miss winner Kylie Bohannon.
Oh,
Kylie is looking.
Doesn't she look fantastic?
She looks great.
I love that car. She's all decked out in the right colors.
She's got the purple and gold on.
And there's Browning and Evans Halls. We have some residents from those halls representing the Cave Men's Village. Their theme is Veterans Day and features a tank. They want to say a big thank you to all those who have served and are currently serving.
Absolutely.
That's great. That's always appropriate to thank our servicemen and women.
Absolutely. An important time of year to remember that.
It really is. We have Veterans Day coming up next week.
That's right.
Now, are these more members of the Cave representing the village?
I believe they are.
Huh?
Coming up. That's fantastic.
I think we have a
World
Tech
Kind-
Village truck here representing their holiday, World Kindness
World
Day.
Kindness.
That's fantastic. I didn't even know that was a holiday, and it's coming up.
Yes. Here we have the lovely Heather Henry, Putnam County Fair of the Fair, and a John Deere Gator, sponsored by Tri-Green of Cookville.
Heather looking fantastic.
Absolutely.
And the Sequatchie County High School band coming up. They're home of the Indians, and the band director is Tim Willis.
Wow. They may get the prize for the longest distance.
Isn't that the truth?
Great.
Great to have these local
Sequatchie
bands.
County. We have Tau Kappa Epsilon and Omega Phi Alpha. That's our next float. Their float features a Thanksgiving dinner scene in awesome Eagles Nest while watching the Golden Eagles beat SEMO on ESPN.
Oh, that's great. Too fun.
That's a true fall Saturday, isn't it?
That
Yes,
is a
it
true
is.
fall Saturday.
It is.
Get together with friends, watching a football game,
right.
and
Makes for a good day.
join the day.
There's your teak sweetheart, Victoria Spicer. Well, that's a clever way to ride. It's going through the sunroof, right?
Guess we ran out of convertibles.
Well, you said we had all of them in town. We may have. That may have been it.
Oh, look at here. Rounding out the year, we have a Christmas float, themed float by Phi Gamma Delta and Alpha Delta Phi. This float features an awesome Santa in his sleigh with reindeer stomping the SEMO Red Hawk.
Now, this is, again, another elaborate float.
Wow.
They have done such a beautiful job with this.
Pay attention to that sleigh moving back
Yeah.
I know.
So instead of Grandma got run over by a reindeer, it's the SEMO
SEMO.
Red Hawk.
That's right. Appropriately.
Absolutely.
I love that.
And there again, just the details of that.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful float. What a beautiful float. I hope they can keep this one together and bring it to the Christmas parade.
Ooh,
That
that's
would-
a great
that's a great
idea.
idea.
Be awesome. That is so great. And we've got coming up behind them the new Alpha Delta Pi sorority members. These ladies are involved in community service, sisterhood, social responsibility, and high academic standards. And they're thematically dressed
I
for the
will
float.
say they're carrying on the Christmas spirit
Pretty good singers.
with their notice their sweaters.
Yes. That's great.
This is the Phi Gamma Delta Sweetheart, Ray Ann Allen.
Rand's having a great time today.
Absolutely.
Fiji Sweetheart.
Pretty day for it.
Look,
and you
coming
know,
up here.
the highlight of the homecoming parade at Tennessee Tech is always the Fiji Kazoo Band.
Oh my.
They perform
a
every
tradition
year.
since 1979. The Brothers of Fiji have participated in the homecoming parade as a kazoo band. They are absolutely a crowd favorite every year.
Okay, that one's new.
They talked me into blowing one of their kazoos.
Did they? The first year, wasn't it?
Yeah. I wanted to make sure it was a new one, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that was good.
All right, coming up is the Cookeville High School Marching Band. I think we just saw the Moon Buggy, right?
Association. Yeah, Moon Buggies are great. It's one of the contests, the design competitions that we do on campus. Moon Buggies are always special.
And they have the NASA annual Great Moon Buggy Race held at the U.S. Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville, Alabama.
That's right.
Here we have the Cookeville High School Marching Band, the Marching Cavaliers under the direction of David Talbert. Members are students from the Cookeville High School. We are glad to have them marching with us this morning.
120 in that band. They do a great job.
They look great. There's Eric Howard. Great looking band. I'm an alum of this band.
Is that right?
Yes, I played the saxophone. So you're right. It was always a treat to get to be in the parade.
It is.
And the TTU Communications Department float is built by students in communications related to student organizations, publications like the Oracle, WTTU, and the Eagle Yearbook. Their theme is Leif Erikson Day and features the popular cartoon character SpongeBob.
We got the homecoming court coming now.
Oh, boy.
We got Thomas Cooper and Devon Vaughn, Drake Finland and Ashley Baguin, Shaw Hunter and Ashley Morrison, Reed Morrison and Jessica Nevers, Luke Patton and Brianna Smith, and Ross Pruitt and Peyton Caldwell. Great, great homecoming court.
Awesome homecoming. And one of these young men and women will become the new king and queen. Is that right?
Correct.
Yes, today.
Crown them at halftime.
That's fantastic. They look so good. We continue seeing them come through here. And this is a campus-wide selection, right?
Yes. Yeah, students vote on it, and so it's a selection of their peers. Great job.
It is great.
They're all looking good.
They are looking very good.
Uh-oh. Here they come. Carrie, you know what's next.
And to conclude our parade, we have the award-winning TTU Baja cars. These cars are designed and built by Tech students to participate in extreme environment off-road racing. And I think they are fun.
They are fun. I've driven one.
You've got to ride.
They are awesome.
Oh, I bet they are.
They had to pry me out of it.
And I love this vehicle that they have here. Renaissance Engineers,
yeah,
21st century.
That's the support truck and trailer for the Baja competition.
I want to thank you, President and Mrs. Oldham. Thank you, Carrie and Phil. Y'all are just the best, and we're so grateful to have you leading our campus during this very exciting time.
Thank you, Becky.
It's a pleasure and a privilege.
We feel honored.
Absolutely honored.
And we also want to thank our judges. We've had a number of judges here at the panel today. I don't know if we can get a shot of them, but we've got Cookeville Mayor Ricky Shelton, Karen Likens, who's Associate Vice President for Communications and Marketing, and Leanne Ray, TTU Director of Health Services. And really all the folks who make this happen every year, Mark Oceanbine and Matt Nisbet, Katie Williams, Susan Henry, and Nicole Anderson, and the TTU Cookeville Police, all the folks who've really put so much into this.
They do. It takes a lot of people to make these things happen.
It doesn't just happen. Yet.
We have a tremendous staff at Tennessee Tech. They do a great job.
We really do.
I don't envy these judges. I don't know how they they
It's a
made those
tough one.
decisions.
I don't envy them either, but I'm so grateful that it's them and not us.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, once again, it's always such a treat to see you both and to get to share this time. And there'll be more activities we'll be bringing you as we enter the centennial period.
Absolutely.
Right.
We have a
Exciting
big year
times.
coming up.
That's
a lot
right.
of events, a lot of things to be proud of.
Absolutely. And we really want you all to be a part of all of it. So thank you for joining us for the homecoming parade. Be sure and come out and be with us live for Tennessee Tech tailgating and football coming up soon.
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Mechanical engineers have the fun toys, and it's not just that they're fun toys, but they're fun toys to learn with. This is a club, and so the one thing that's neat about this is that students come in and can get involved the day they walk onto campus, as soon as they're registered for classes. At the first, they're just learning what goes on in the process, and if we get them to a competition, then they're hooked. And so they get started, they learn how to do some of the processes, maybe some of the manufacturing process, maybe they learn how to weld, maybe they learn how to use a lathe or some other thing of that nature as they're getting started. And they continue on, develop over the years, and as they get more skills that they've learned in the classroom, then they can take on more responsibilities on the team.
Physical science is applied just through studying the obstacles and what happens to the car when we go over them. And just when you turn the car, how the car leans and just how the car behaves, it's all about that. And so we can use that to make the car perform a lot better. Yeah, with our car, we can make it lighter by doing math with the forces to see what kind of force it takes and try to optimize it. Well, pretty much everybody on the team is really good at one thing and kind of good at everything else. So we have people that are specifically talented at certain parts, but often everybody chips in and works on everything. We'll teach them fabrication skills is usually where you start out learning things, welding and machining and things like that. And then after you get that down, you know a lot more about the cars and how they're put together, and so then you can start trying to design things for the cars. And it's usually juniors and seniors because we do use our schoolwork to help us design the car. And so after they know how it's put together and how things work together, then they start trying to improve on it and start designing it. And then after we design it, we build it and come see what it does. Everybody wants to win, but even if you don't, the event is still a blast. Everybody loves to come out to see what the other cars have. Just the variation of the designs with this competition makes it wonderfully entertaining. Just to come walk around, just look at the cars and just compete and see what we got.
It really does add to the experiences that the students have in the classroom. What we want to do is have this competition be something that adds to their academic program and not subtract away from it. When they now have the opportunity to study some of the topics, they can say, gee, I really do want to learn this because this is something that's going to contribute to what we're doing on the Baja team. This is as close to what you would see in industry as you can almost possibly get. From concept development through the fabrication of the prototype that we build to the performance that we can get from it, the testing that we can do on the cars to try and improve. All of those things are identical to what you might see in actual industrial processes.